Hello, thank you for joining me today. I'm Amanda of Inspiring Inkin. Welcome to my craft room. In today's video we're going to be learning all about Shimmer paint, which is a fantastic new product in the Stampin' Up catalogue. I really love it. There are so many different techniques that you can use with it. I think it's going to be a great addition to your crafting stash. Today's video is going to be showing you the differences in the colours and a few hints and tips of using the Shimmer paint. And also I've got a couple of cards with a couple of techniques to show you. There will be more videos on Shimmer paint. At this point I actually don't know how many because there are so many different techniques. But certainly in the coming weeks, check out my video channel on YouTube or on my blog www.inspiredinkin.com, and you'll see lots more videos about Shimmer paint and other things as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let's get crafting. I'm going to start out by explaining about the differences between the Shimmer paints, and then I'm going to make these cards. So first up, let me just show you the size of them. They have a ball bearing in them, which I hope you can hear. It's really important that you shake the Shimmer paints before you use them to make sure all the shimmer is evenly distributed. They are 15 millilitres in size, so they're quite small, but don't worry about that. A little bit goes a really long way, so you'll find that it will last quite a long time. There are 4 colours available. This first one is Frost White, and it's kind of got a silvery base to it. Then this one is my favourite, it's called Champagne Mist. It's kind of an old gold colour. This one is a Vegas Gold, and this is full-on gold lame. It's a really vibrant gold. And then this one is called Bright Copper, and this one's a great addition because we've got so many coppery elements and embellishments and additions to our papers. So to have copper is fabulous. These two, so Frost White and Shimmer Mist, are more translucent. They're more hint of a shimmer. The Vegas Gold and the Bright Copper are more opaque. They're more solid in tone. So you'll be using different things or different colours and different shades for different things. So when I get asked which one should I have, well, you need all of them. Absolutely. You'll buy one and you'll buy the rest. So you may as well just start off by getting all of them. Okay, so they're the colours. Now let me show you what they look like on cardstock first up. So I'll just kind of move them there. And as always with the camera, it's always difficult to pick up. So I'm going to kind of tilt it around and hope that the camera's going to pick up the shading. So this first one here, this is Frost White, and then this is Champagne Mist, and as I said, that's kind of my favourite. This is Vegas Gold, and this one is Bright Copper, and I'm hoping that you can see the difference. So these are much more translucent and these are much more opaque. I've done this on coloured card as well, a coloured card, black card even, because I think it shows up really clearly here. So again, this is the Frost White, and you can see there is the silvery tint. There's the Champagne Mist, the Bright Copper and the Gold Lame. And it's really good to know as well, these show up so well on dark card, really punchy kind of colours, and obviously they're much more subtle on white or on vanilla. So they're the colours. I suggest that you get yourself a sponge dauber for each of the colours. I've actually used my P-Touch labelling system, which I wouldn't be without, to label them so I don't get them mixed up. Because quite often when we're using the shimmer mists, I take the ink out of the lid, and I'm actually going to show you how I do that. So I'm going to get rid of these. We're going to work with the bright copper, and I'm just going to show you this card here. And just to explain, I'm not going to be making a full card. I'm just going to be showing you the techniques. I want these videos to be quite quick. And what I'm focusing on is the actual technique itself. So for this card, I've actually stamped using the shimmer paint. So you can use the shimmer paint direct to stamp. So I have got Dandelion Wishes, which is one of my favourite stamp sets that I'm going to be using. And I've actually made this to a happy birthday. So I've used the happy birthday from Southern Serenade. And all of the links to all of the items that I will be using today will be in the description below on YouTube or on my blog. So I've got my stamp here. I'm going to give the bright copper shimmer paint a really good shake. You want to get all of that shimmer all mixed in, and then I'm going to take the shimmer paint out of the lid, and that's why the sponge dauber is really important. It fits perfectly in the lid. I try and always remember to put the lid back on because I don't want to spill it. And if you've ever watched any of my other videos, you'll know I'm a bit of a messy crafter. So actually it's really important that I put lids on things. So all I'm doing is just pouncing over the whole stamp with the bright copper. And then I have got a pre-prepared wash, and I will show you how to do that wash in a second, but I want to show you the shimmer paint first. And then I am just going to stamp it. Da-da-da. Give it a really good press, and there you go. And that is done. And I just love the coppery glints that you get from these stamped images. So that is actually technique number one, which is actually using the shimmer paint as an ink. So what you're actually doing is you're going direct to your stamp. Now, what I forgot to say right at the beginning is not only can you use this shimmer paint on your stamps and your paper crafting, but it's also fabulous on fabric. So if you make things with fabric as well, you can absolutely use this. What you need to do is you need to let it dry, and then you heat set it with a dry iron, and then it will be safe for being washed on your projects. Okay, so that's really cool. The other thing is cleaning. What I suggest you do is you get a baby wipe or something, a damp cloth, and just take off the shimmer paint. And then use your scrub. So use your scrub and your mist, spritz it with your mist and clean it off. I never recommend you use baby wipes on your stamps. So for me to say that, that's kind of a bit strange. But the reason for that is just to get some of the shimmer off, as otherwise the shimmer goes onto your scrub and then everything is glittery. And you might not want that. So that's the best way to get the worst of it off first. So direct to stamp is the first technique. And I promised I would show you how to do this watercolour wash because I am sure I will get questions. So let me just get the Blueberry Bushel ink. Okay. So I have put a couple of drops of re-inker in the lid. And I've got an aqua painter. I'm just going to put a few drops of water in there. And this is shimmery white cardstock. So if you are watercolouring, if you're adding water, as far as Stampin' Up papers are concerned, use shimmery white cardstock or watercolour paper. Our Whisper White and Very Vanilla have a coating on them, and they just don't like water. They'll pill and it won't be very nice. So use Shimmery White or the watercolour. So I've just got plenty of the ink and water on my brush, and I'm just starting from the top and I'm going down until it kind of fades. And then I'm doing exactly the same from the bottom up to the middle. And that's it. So that's how I got the watercolour wash. So let me move those bits out of the way. So first technique is use your sponge dauber, stamping. Second technique is actually also stamping. But what we're going to do is we are going to use the shimmer paint and we're going to colour it. So this works really well with champagne mist and the frost white. And for this one, I'm going to use the champagne mist. So I'm just going to put like 3 drops onto a plate and a couple of drops of re-inker. And this is Gorgeous Grape. Now I just need to grab another paintbrush because I've now got blue paint on my aqua painter, and I'm just going to mix it. And can you just see that gorgeous purple? It's incredible. So obviously the more re-inker you put in, the darker it'll be. The more shimmery paint you put in, the paler it will be. So I am going to get my stamp and another sponge dauber, and I'm going to pick up the ink here from the plate onto my sponge dauber, and I'm going to go over the top. It's such a pretty technique because it means that you can have shimmer paint in every single colour that you have a re-inker for. If it could press, and there we go. So they have Gorgeous Grape shimmer paint, and that's using the champagne mist. So if I just get another piece of cardstock, I'll just add a little bit more, and just to show you, obviously there's re-inker already on the brush, but you can see that colour and the shimmeriness there. And like I said, a little bit of shimmer paint goes a very long way. You'll be able to colour and use this particularly on stamps perhaps that you've embossed or heat embossed, and you'll be able to colour in and just get this beautiful sparkly effect. So that is the second technique for today, and that's this card. So let me just bring in the original cards. So direct to stamp and colouring your shimmer paint. So there are 2 techniques for this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video all about shimmer paint and the couple of projects that I made for you. Do scroll down if you're on YouTube or on my blog. You'll be able to see links there of all the products that I've used today, and you can go shopping in my online store 24/7. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be fabulous. And also you can subscribe to my blog so you never miss any creative updates. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.